Hello Aries, and welcome to the Allegory. My name's Erin. I actually have Aries in my rising, so I understand many of the fiery, determined, go-getter Aries traits. Today we're going to be doing your mid-monthly check-in, general love reading, see what's shooting, see what's going on. I'm getting lots and lots of Greek vibes and Greek energy. The last couple of days there's just been so much Grecianness going on, if that's even a word, Aries. So what we've got is we've got a couple of tarot decks, and both of the tarot decks are coincidentally based on like Greek gods and myths, which is really interesting. I pulled them both and then I realized how similar they were in terms of their origin story. So we've got those coming in for you. I also just bought the Odyssey on Friday. I tried reading this when I was about 18 or 19 thinking, oh, it'd be a laugh. It's not. But I've got this beautiful, beautiful translation from Emily Wilson, one of the first women to translate Homer's Odyssey. And when I was walking around the bookstores on Friday, I read about 4 or 5 different translations in terms of just the opening couple of stanzas. And I felt like Emily's really hit the nuance and the energy, as well as being readable, as well as giving a lot of like information or whatnot. So definitely getting lots of Greek action going in. I was drawn to wear my Medusa pen today, and the Medusa story is really strong. I bumped into someone quite randomly, and when we're talking about Greek authors and whatnot, she mentioned I should read Stone Blind, and I put 2 and 2 together. I realized, oh, it's the story of Medusa. So there's a lot of elements coming in. So Aries, put down the resting bee face. Okay, maybe there's something where you are stonewalling people or putting people off just by being too still or too guarded, perhaps. So maybe there's an element or a message there for you. And also, as I was prepping for your specific reading, Aries, I accidentally put on this rather divine red lipstick from Dior. It's called Rouge Denier. It's actually quite a lot darker, but I try to keep it light. I thought I was picking up something else entirely. I put it on, I was like, oh, here we go, we're committing to it. So there could be an accidental magnetism or energy, or it could be a right place, right time. And also I'm feeling like it's like freestyling, like when jazz is in harmony and just going with it. I feel like you're really in this energy of embracing change and embracing positivity and surprises from nowhere, and that will do you a lot of favors, unless of course you feel like you need to protect yourself and pull out your pythons and guard against anyone coming towards you or unwanted advances. Perhaps you feel like you've been done wrong by, so you're in a protective energy. Either way, there's 2 storylines going there for you. But without further ado, we're going to get into your reading. We're going to be using the beautiful Oracle of the Mystic Moments by Katrin as your first oracle card. We'll pull a message from there. I'll see what channeled messages I receive as I'm looking at the card. I'll then use the Elysian Tarot, which is a Greek gods and goddesses by Lucia, based in London, and she was kindly gave me this pin when I bought her tarot deck from her. And then we've got the Aphrodite Studios Aphrodite Tarot deck to clarify, and then finally we're going to wrap out with Light Whispers from fellow astrologer and tarot reader Aaron Smythe over at Zodiac Threads. All of these decks and things will be linked down below for you to get amongst it and to enjoy. And now let's see what you've got for love in the month of August. Mid-August love check-in, general reading. Aries, where are you? What's going on for you in the month of August? No rain today. I love this. I'm also getting that song. There's a song that instantly just hit me in. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up and come back to you, but no rain today. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Let me just grab my Spotify, because there's a song that it's hitting me and I feel like I won't play it because I'll get in trouble from YouTube, but I think it's literally called No Rain. Yeah, No Rain by Blind Melon. Actually, I'm gonna play you a few beats of that, so you'll know this from the start of this. So there is something here in No Rain Today and No Rain, the song by Blind Melon, so ultimately being positive, being uplifted. So there you go, Aries. Hopefully there is something in that song for you and specific to you. But let's take a look. I'm getting lots of ballerina princess vibes here. We've got this gorgeous person in a tutu. There's like teardrops dropping or raindrops dropping from her outfit. I get the impression that it's like carefree. Maybe it's tears of happiness or it's release and you're moving on, and while you are crying and letting things out, it's not getting you as grumpy or as upset as it previously did. And there's a nurturing element of your emotions and feeling really connected. As I record this, we're about to go into the full moon in Aquarius on August 9, so there could be something to do with if you have Aquarius in your chart or an Aquarius person, but that is all about Aquarius is all about being creative, free spoken. It's also the diplomatic energy of the zodiac as well, and they're thinking differently and thinking outside the box, and also thinking as a collective team with Pluto's in Aquarius. It is in retrograde at the moment, so it could be challenging for some of you who have strong Aquarius placements, but there is this element of nurturing those feelings and holding on to them in that you know it's healthy, but you're letting go at the same time, like feeling the feels, essentially, Aries. Good for you. So there's your oracle message. Let's get onto your tarot now. I'm going to pull 3 cards and then we're going to clarify with the second deck. So what does Aries need to know right now in love? Mid-August check-in for Aries. 8 of Cups. Love this. This feels like it really, really works beautifully with that no rain today. We've got 2 cards that want to come. Let's have a look. We've got Strength, which I love, and then 5 of Cups. Yes, what a release energy we've got here. Let's go. Definitely feeling with, I love when the oracle and the music and the energy and the free falling jazz comes together. 8 of Swords. I'm not bothered by this at all. I think this is utterly brilliant. And Judgment. We've got Judgment energy here. So in terms of other signs that could be showing up, Judgment is Scorpio, and then Strength is Leo, and we are in Leo season until the 22nd of August, so definitely appropriate being in the 8th month, the 8th time. But what I really love about this reading is the synchronicity with the messages that I was getting pre us coming into it, and then through the oracle card. So we've got 8 of Cups, which is this idea of walking away from what doesn't serve you. Perhaps there's something that'll be coming up in the new moon for you. Look up the date, the time. There's definitely like an eclipsing energy. Eclipse season is September, so it's just around the corner, but you're walking away from what doesn't make you happy. You're letting it go. No more rain today. And then you've got hidden underneath your Strength is your 5 of Cups. Now, Strength came out first, and 5 of Cups can be this energy of crying over spilt milk or being really stuck in the past, being looked to the past instead of the future to see where your happiness could be. You can't, someone once said quite recently, once the milk's spilt or the wine is spilt or the water is spilt, whatever it is, once it's spilt, you can't get it back into the cup. Let go and let flow, but you're doing it with strength and courage. You're being really brave. You're walking away from something that has just been, I think, quite gut-wrenching, and it's been a really painful process. It hasn't been an easy thing for you, Aries, at all. You've not just got up and gone, I want something different. This has been really quite a torturous decision that you're doing, whether this is in a relation, well, in a committed relationship, or perhaps it's a crush, or perhaps it's an ex who's come back and you're like, no, I cannot. We are still in Mercury retrograde, so that's very likely. The retrograde was all about previous relationships and healing and growing and learning from those, whether this is a twin flame connection, but you are having the strength and the courage to walk away and the bravery to do so. Perhaps this is someone, I'm getting this random message that this could be someone who perhaps your family adore and love, and it's taking you a lot of strength to walk away because you know it's not the right commitment for you, because it's just got you feeling down. Perhaps there's been lots of energy here for you, Aries. Now, so perhaps there's been a lot of arguments and fights, and I've got goosebumps coming up my legs as I say that. There's just been so much hurt, so much goosebumps. There's been so much hurt with this relationship, with this situationship, with whatever's going on. There have been really, really nasty words, and I want to say they were directed to you, and I feel like maybe you're waking up from like a fever dream. Perhaps you've just recognized that you're being gaslit this whole time. Gaslit, 8 of Swords. Normally the 8 of Swords is about self-sabotage and a mental imprisonment, but I'm getting gaslight, and that's the first time I've ever got that off this card. It definitely feels like gaslight energy. If you're unfamiliar with gaslighting, it's this idea of someone who makes you believe an alternative reality and then puts the blame on you for you not being enough. It's like you calling someone out on really poor behavior, negative behavior, hurtful behavior, or whatever it is, or things that they've said or done. And then they say, no, you're being crazy, or don't be silly. No, don't be silly. It's not like that at all. And it makes you doubt yourself and your own perceptions, your own intuitions. So with this 8 of Swords, I'm getting that you're releasing yourself from a connection where there's been so much gaslighting And this is such a specific message. If this doesn't resonate, then I do hope that you get something else from the August readings, or the mid-yearly empowerment check-in, okay? And if you are resonating this, maybe go to that mid-yearly empowerment check-in for you Aries in the Aries playlist and take a look. But you have been gaslit, and your heart chakra has been closed, and you've not been able to speak your truth because you've been so confounded and so confused with all these thoughts and ideas around you. But what I truly love is that you're walking away from this. You've heard the call. You've had this massive epiphany and going, no. And you're rising from your grave, and you're rising yourself up. It is like Phoenix from the ashes environment here. Someone has helped you in this. Someone has recognized you. There may be a family member or friend who's really supporting you through this and going, yes, yes girl, yes guy, yes dude, whatever you identify with. It's like someone is helping raise you up, and you're seeing the signs and you're seeing their support. And perhaps they mentioned this to you a while ago and you were quite dismissive, and now you recognize that they're only caring and caring for you. But you are in this moment of rebirth and re-energy here with this Scorpio energy. This will be something that will take you some time. You'll be working through this in Scorpio season as well. But this definitely feels like you're doing the right thing, and you're so empowering yourself in this month of August, Aries. And I really, really love that for you, because anyone else could see this as a negative thing with these really heavy cards, but you are standing out and you are wanting to change. You're stepping up. You're stepping into the fray. You are taking your panther with you. You're doing this, I dare say, under the cover of darkness. Perhaps you're just having to run and flee if it is that kind of situation where you need outside help with local authorities. But you know that this is a time for you to rise up, rise from your ashes, and recommit to yourself and sense of self-love and self-purpose and your confidence. And it's going to take you a minute to get back there if you have been in quite a emotionally, psychologically abusive relationship. I think a lot of us have been there, and I feel really sorry for you. Yeah, you're seeking balance and harmony here with the Six of Cups. You want reciprocity in your love and your connections. Right, let's take a look, and that's why you're walking away, right? It doesn't feel balanced. It doesn't feel united and committed on both sides. So let's take a look at your Eight of Cups. Let's confirm Eight of Cups for you. Eight of Cups for Aries. Okay, Aphrodite, you are stepping into your power. This is Taurus and Libra energy, so you may have that in your chart, be working with it. Aphrodite, it's the Empress card in this deck. It is Queen of Queens. It's creativity, it's fertility, it's empowerment, it's doing the right thing, and it's having all the resources to do so, or recognizing that you can have that. You're walking away because you don't feel yourself and you don't feel empowered. This card wants to come with it. It's actually two cards. Strength card again. Again, you're having the strength to walk away from this situation. You've got that card twice now, which is utterly gorgeous. And then we've got the Four of Swords, because you need to heal. You need to step away from this to work on yourself, focus on yourself, and bring in your Empress energy again. And then you've got the Five of Cups again. You're doubling up here. This is saying that you have been really holding on to the past. You've been caught in the past, but you know you need to move on. You know you need to heal. You know you need to release yourself from this situation, because it's not doing you any favors. And I dare say the longer you stay in this situation, only if this resonates. Don't do this if it's not real. If it doesn't resonate, don't make up a story just to suit this specific reading. But this is time for you to empower yourself, and this is so strong, Aries. Well done you if this is your situation. This won't have been an easy decision to come to, and it won't be easy for the near future either, as you grapple what it is that you're doing and you start finding your own voice again. Okay, so why is the Five of Cups here? Ten of Coins. There's something to do, I'd say, maybe with your finances. Perhaps this was a relationship where they took a toll on your career, on your finances, or your future, or maybe they made you feel not confident that you could have a great career or do something or have stability in your life. And the Tower. Something quite shocking's come up for you to do this. Maybe you've hit the last straw. Maybe you found out that they're having an affair. Maybe you found out that they've been draining your bank account or using your credit cards or something. But something extremely shocking has happened for you to go, you know what? I'm out. I'm done. I can't keep doing this. Let's take a look. The Tower is also, well, that's your energy, Aries. That's you making things happen for yourself. Let's take a look at Strength. Why is Strength here coupled with the Five of Cups? Okay, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. with the Lovers card here, and we've got the Two of Wands. It's something that's like you've stood on the precipice for some time and known that you need to step forward, but you haven't quite had the courage to do so, and now you're recognizing the timing is right. If it isn't you working with a Gemini on this, or a Gemini supporting you, or you don't have strong Gemini in your chart, I'm a Gemini, my rising is Aries. If you don't have Gem in your chart, then this the Lovers is also about making a choice, making the choice for yourself, a place that comes from self-love, self-care, to move on and make decisions just for you in this situation. Huge month for you, Aries. We just got like a confirmation sigh, snuffle from the sleepy beagle over on the sofa. So she hears you. She's a Cancer, by the way. Okay, so let's take a look. Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Aries? I'm always getting like, there's such a high of kinetic energy when you're leaving. Now we've got the Eight of Swords. It feels very calming, very relaxed. We know we need to do the right thing here. Eight of Swords for Aries. Got two cards, the Hierophant. So this could have been a committed relationship, and someone that you're married to, someone who could be older than you, or you could have got together quite young, and if they're older than you may see them as a mentor person, someone that you really looked up to. It could also be perhaps like if this was a case where your family did really like the person, and then you're now stepping into your boundaries to step away from that idealism. Perhaps you were meant to get married and you're calling off a marriage. People do that. Don't feel like you're a failure because you're doing it. It takes a lot of power and courage to do so. And then we have the Four of Coins and letting go. The Four of Coins or Four of Pentacles can be holding on to something too tightly, and that would be why you're in this Eight of Swords headspace. If you're not being gaslit, it's because you've been overthinking again and again and again and again, and you've not felt empowered to speak your truth. Perhaps the relationship was absolutely banging in the past. Perhaps this was a connection that felt so strong and amazing and right, and it's come to a head really quickly, which very much could be a karmic relationship, which could mirror what a twin flame situation looks like as well. So there's all of that. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck together. We have Nine of Coins. You are seeking your independence. You are seeking your life of luxury. You are seeking the fact that you can stand on your own 2 feet without anybody else around, and you'll be able to put back into yourself again. Nine of Coins is pre-Empress energy, and it's interesting I chose to put the card here, and you've got Aphrodite, which is Empress energy down here. So you are on your way to working towards making yourself a better place, and healing yourself in your love, in your connections. And this may take some time. You know, don't rush into your healing. Feel the feels as they come. It's the most important thing. But what a really empowering read. If this resonates with you, Aries, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to pop a little star or like some sort of little fairy goddess like emoji in the comments if this does resonate with you. Okay, let's take a look. Let's get you a couple of affirmation cards and then we'll close out your reading. Affirmation cards for Aries. Choice. I choose to see the good in every situation, knowing that every experience holds a valuable lesson. You will rise and recover from this, Aries, for sure. Then we have notice the signs. I am attuned to the subtle whispers of the universe. With an open heart and mind, I recognize the signs guiding me towards my highest purpose. I'll get you one more. Voice. I am a powerful force for good in the world, and I use my voice and actions to create positive change. Your voice matters, Aries. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.